Jesus. Holy shit. Going the other way. There's perch, baby. A jumbo.
Oh, he's better ball.
Big, big.
He's going on the right way. Yeah, he's coming.
Wannabe boys, they both have come up this morning. Oh.
Right there. Looks so huge.
This is how heavy he is, man. They'll hold him up there. Wow, what a set. What a season it's been. There's a nice go. He's not quite as tall as I thought he was. My gosh, the coverage.
It's for sure cool.
That's really popped up on camera for us. I came from the first sit at home. You know, they're gonna make some noise, and we're gonna have to talk about it. We just gotta go.
That's a big girl, baby! Yes! Hell yeah! Oh my god, yes, dude!
What's up, guys? It's Thomas Massa coming at you with our Wannabe Outdoors video. This week we are headed to a local lake to do some perch fishing. Ended up finding some crappies as well. Had a pretty good day. Really slow start to the morning, but really picked up in the afternoon. Hope you guys enjoy the video.
That's a big one. Unless he's hooked funny. Like this is a good one. There's a keeper finally. That's still not a big one. But that is definitely a keeper. Probably a 8 3/4 or a 9-incher, I would guess. Oh dang, what's a 10-incher gonna fight like? Maybe another keeper? I think so. That's a big one. That's a big one. Oh, I can't believe I just did all that for a perch that's not even 10 inches long.
When you get back, can you drill a hole in between Tom and I, please? I can do that. I'm good here for a little bit. I just want to try it.
That might be a keeper even. Oh, nice. There we go. He's not the biggest crappie I've ever cleaned in my life, but it'll be big enough. That one crappie has more meat on him than every perch that we've caught today, except for maybe the first 2 that Dylan caught. I'll pull out the micro tungsten. Really get finessey on him. Oh, some weight. Not fighting like a perch.
Is that a good one?
Okay. Okay, that's a little better one. Holy
What kind of lure are you using?
shit. Little tungsten.
What color?
White. Damn thing looks like it's starving to death, but that's a giant. You do have one with you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What is that? That's fighting like a perch, but that's a big perch. It ain't small. There we go. That's what we're looking for.
Nice, dude.
That's the perch we're looking for. Oh man. Have a little day out here now. Found them.
Yeah, once you followed me to the fish.
Yeah, Jack had to find the fish for me, but I can catch them.
All right, guys, it's time for your rooster tip of the week. Brought to you by the Rooster Bait and Tackle, the official bait and tackle sponsor of the channel. This week's tip, we're going to talk about ice fishing plastics. I have not bought any larvae kind of bait for probably 3 years now. All the perch, crappies, and bluegills that I catch are on plastics. I got this whole tray here full of different stuff, so let's talk about some of it. My go-to are these little itty-bitty Lunker Hunt plastics. I don't know if you guys can see that very well there. Just a really little plastic there. I'll throw 1 or 2 of those, usually just 1, on a little micro tungsten. And then for something a little bigger, there's like a wax worm sized plastic. And then for crappies, I'll run something that's, you know, you're more like minnow sized plastic there. But one big thing that I see in the ice fishing world is everybody wants to put this super long tail on their plastics. You know, something like this here that's got that super long tail on there. And let me tell you, it might be great for getting the fish to come over and look at your presentation, and I'm sure they're gonna bite the tail, but guess where your hook is not? In that tail. So unless you've got some super aggressive fish, you're gonna wanna trim those tails up. That's why I really like the Lunker Hunt plastics here, because as you can see, not a whole lot of a tail on that. There is a little bit, but usually my hook is hidden back in that tail piece more than it would be on something that's got a super long tail like this. You can't really hide your hook way back in that tail because it is so thin you can't get your hook back into the tail. So that's something to consider is, you know, how much do you actually want to leave on? You know, some of these has got little appendages on the side and then they've got big long appendages off the back. Personally, I would trim those big appendages all the way off on the back and just leave the little side ones. I've found that having a plastic that moves a bunch for panfish isn't necessarily the greatest thing ever, because those are little pieces that they're going to grab onto because they're the pieces that are moving, and then they're not going to grab your hook. You know, if they can grab a small enough piece to just tear a chunk off, they absolutely will. So don't leave any little chunks that they can tear off. As long as you've got aggressive fish that are going to come up and bite, don't leave that big long appendage on the end, or, you know, whatever else is hanging off of that plastic. Trim it all up, keep it right by the hook, and they'll come up and hit it. If you've got fish that aren't biting, maybe you have to do something a little different to get them to go, but I usually don't have that problem. I usually just downsize jigs instead, and eventually I downsize to where they will hit it. But anyway, back to the fishing.
You get over 100 fish and you have to start stealing your plastic bag from the fish every once in a while. Holy shit. This one did not fight hard right away, but he is now. I don't think it's that big. I think it just turned me the opposite direction a little bit. It's also not fighting like a perch. The head shakes are big, not small. It is a perch. It's just a good one. There we go. Definitely a little bit better average size over here because this one's going to be on the line. I think he's going to be too small. I've kept a couple of them that look like that already. A lot of little babies. Smash the jigging Rap, and what I do? Complete whiff. Not even close to contact. That's a good one. Jesus. Taking a little bit of drag, boys. Dude, look at how that thing hit that freaking jigging Rap too. Yeah, they usually are. That sounds like a better one. Careful, bud. Watch your drag. You want to get the Vex? Here, I'll get it for you.
I don't think it's that big.
Big perch, big perch, big perch.
Hell yeah.
That's a tank. What?
You know what's sad is that perch is bigger than the smaller. Woo, look at that, Tom.
Nice. Oh yeah. I could see this one's tail coming up in the Vexilar. Oh yeah, that's it. What is it, like an 8-incher, 9-incher?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Maybe the big ones aren't gone. They're just not shallower, they're deeper today. I had a little one up fiddling with me and I could see this one coming up and it looked like it was 2 marks because you could see his tail coming up behind him.
I could see his tail, guys. Guys.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ, it's like we had a chip.
Jesus. Holy shit. Going the other way. There's a perch, baby. A jumbo. Oh my god, dude, the whole jigging Rap gone. I thought it looked like a solid mark down there on the bottom. I was hoping it was a smallmouth. God, I got a good school of them here. Oh, that's got to be an 8-incher right there. It's a long one.
All right, just want to run through some of the stuff we were using really quick. A lot of micro tungstens, and then those little jigging Raps were really what was working for us. Traditionally at this lake, the shallower you can find those perch, the bigger they are. That is not at all how it went this day. The shallower we went, the smaller they got. And then it seemed like you got in that like 16, 17-inch range, and they got a little bit bigger average size. And then you got out deep and they got smaller again, you know, out towards that like 21 mark. But all of our big ones and our crappies came in that 21 mark. So it seems like the average size went down out there. You know, you caught a lot of 4-inchers out there, but the big ones were out there. And you caught a lot of 6-inchers, 7-inchers in that middle range, but there was no big ones. And you went up shallow and there was no big ones. So those big ones were out with the little ones out deep, even though it was smaller average size. We ended up just having to sort through them to catch them. But I'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for watching.